Hey Lightworking gang, I'm sorry it took so long for another video. I am just recently inspired by my friend who posted about the eclipse and the full moon, so I thought I would check in with my lovely warriors. I've been going through transition. I've been going through a dark night and rising of the phoenix, and it has been amazing. I have never felt more attuned. I've never felt more aligned and focused, confident, ready to live to my full potential. I'm choosing the best of every situation. Every thought process, I am asking myself, where is this coming from? Is it out of a place of fear or love? And these are all things we know. We wouldn't be here if we didn't know these things, but we gotta check, because sometimes all of a sudden we're in the chaos too. We're in 3D too, and we're like, whoa, I shouldn't be reacting like this. This isn't me. This is like everybody else. I've been in the Zen. I'm talking about myself, but if you reach this point, you're listening to me, and you're within the Lightworking warrior community, then you know you're still here. You're still on Earth. You're watching this video, and I just want to say that everything is everything. It's all in one breath. We're all the same breath, and once we have the ego death, we know, and it knows when to revive itself. So if you find the perfect assassination for your ego, where your ego is in on the conspiracy, because fuck, ego's got to live through all of us. It doesn't want to. It wants to live through the situations it needs to progress, to evolve, to reach its higher and highest potential. So I encourage you all to also begin something that I've started, which is the 5 a.m. club. If you notice, I'm also not doing this in a regular video sense. I just want to talk to you guys because, like I said, I was inspired by my friend, and I think we should just keep our communication there to share. 5 a.m. club is very important, I believe. The technique is apt. There's science behind it, and you don't have to jump in as if it's this is, you know, everything. Do what you need to do. If you're the type of person that needs to do it progressively or at your own pace, do it. This is, as I put it on my phone, the first day of the rest of your life, and you'll see the results so fast that the days that you don't wake up at 5 a.m., you're like, oh fuck. And it's not even because you're like, oh, I'm gonna have a bad day, or maybe I'll be more in 3D or what. You'll just be like, well, I'm not as awake, I'm not as excited as the day. And you'll find your regular excitement when you're in your normal pace, but the 5 a.m. wake up brings something else, and it's a special reminder how you know, everything is everything. We're all one, and we're pushing through together. My friend brought up this idea, the importance of talking about density, the heaviness that this moon may bring. So part of what I've learned recently is find the density in the situation, because people are using it now more than ever, because they're clinging on to that last bit of 3D. They're like, I'm about to die. They know what everything is, right? Everybody knows deep inside. It's all about the veils. So with the unveiling, people are tripping out, and their ego or their sense of control starts to stagger and vibrate at the erratic frequency because it's struggling for its last legs. And I didn't want this to take a personal turn, so I'm going to keep this in the Lightworking spirit, but maintain the knowledge of the density in the moment. You're on Earth right now, you have gravity, let that be the density. Why does the density in this situation have to be the guy around the street who is bothering you? The negativity is what I'm saying. Why does that negativity have to be in your world? It doesn't. The negative pole is gravity. So until we start floating around, everybody just relax, because everything's happening at once. Nothing is really happening. We are all one. Everything is everything. And we can live in positivity. It's not even about positivity. We can live in perfect confidence of harmonious balance, of joy frequency, of love frequency, of harmony, peace, unity, all these high vibration words and colors we need to bring into our life because we've lived the dense world. You can't tell me that we're not in this period where history is utterly confused where to go. We've had these scares for the nuclear war. We've had these scares for World War III. Consciously, we can't do it because all our mind does in the construct is recreate what's already happened in the past and potential possibilities that have been shown to us within our own minds and within art. And we're all sitting there like, don't need any of these scenarios. So embrace who you are, meditate, yoga, doing what you love, maintaining unbiased and unjudgmental perspective wherever you go. With every decision you make, choose the one that is the best. Choose the one that will bring you to your higher self. And the challenging one is sometimes the best. It's usually the hardest path. That's the one that's going to give you the most growth. And hard doesn't need to be dense. And I think that's what the lesson is. And a lot of people have to learn. We kind of been taught that in school. If you're so hard on yourself, you're going to make it. If you're also light on yourself, with the same amount of energy of which you're going to put yourself into, you're going to yield your results just as good, just as fast, just as beautiful, and you'll feel better. You will feel younger. So my lovely team here, to conclude, I just want to make sure that I'm always here to chat and answer your questions. And it's a confusing time, but if you start to question every little thing, you may come down to the 0 point. And you may enjoy the liberation, you may freak out in the fragility of our construct, and then you'll have to do what I've been doing, is that I totally trust you. You've gotten yourself this far, which means something's worked on its own. So just kind of maintain your 0 point, indulge in the illusion to a certain extent, but we are Maya, the illusion. We are the story as well, part of this illusion, and we have this platform of Earth. We have the playing ground. So let us make our density within the story, in the Maya, on our plane. Let's make this density something that globally we have not experienced yet, because that's what I think is happening. I think that's what is the best explanation for reverse polarity. Is that consciousness, we've all just been wanting to try out everything. And we've tried out a lot of things, and we've tried out a lot of the negatives. And so the negative comes up, right? We see all this negativity that comes up, all these bad people that have done bad things, and that makes us all say, whoa. So those things were, one, true. You hear them as rumors, was true. So we've experienced that. So people say that, wow, that's happened. And they're pretty sure instinctively they say that it never needs to happen again. So the more we acknowledge in perfect confidence that those stories have been done, we start to embrace, what stories can we create? What world can we create? What collective can we create? What can we be that hasn't been before? And what has been that we can retransform? Because we've retransformed chaos. We have brought you chaos in all forms and in all shapes and sizes. You can throw other forms of chaos in the mix, and we still will sit around saying, it doesn't feel right. We're not made for this. So it's a numbers game as always. We are one. If we are at the 50% plus one, we maintain a balance, I believe. And it's really about moment to moment. So I encourage you to love and keep practicing and do what you need to do. And as I will, I will keep practicing. I will make decisions, especially during this time. My friend was telling me, this is the time. This is time to leave your job. This is time to leave the relationship. This is the time to whatever, change your life or change your relationships. It's got to happen because you feel this. You feel it like I do, and I can't imagine what other people do. I'm at a state of so much happiness in my life that I still feel it in small areas, and those small areas now have to change. And they have to change in a way that for you, and you have to communicate this change, what you want, in a way that is in perfect confidence of what you want your life to be around. So don't necessarily take the first that comes out of your mouth to react to something. Really say, how can I be the best of me? How can I get the best of possibilities? Remember that you're all one, and remember that like you wouldn't want to be spoken to that way. You want to respect the other person. So you can lie a bit too. You can just, you know, like if this is going to make that person understand more, you know, that's, and not even about lying, it's about stretching the truth. You could be sick without being sick. So if that's what you need to take your time to meditate on these things, just say, I am sick. Because I'm sick and tired is just the same as I'm tired and I'm sick. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. Consciousness, we all collectively over it. If we've not agreed upon this, we are over it. So I will continue with my day, and I've got to go. Thank you so much, everybody. Wishing you the greatest in love and confidence. Perfect confidence for harmonious balance within our global collective. Thank you.